This reactive dog training session is with a 10-year-old dog named Boston. Now, the owners have called me after a recent incident with a dog, wanting to know how to manage their dog around other dogs. They don't have a goal of their dog being friends with dogs. They realize their dog is 10 years old. It's rehearsed these behaviors for a long time, and its reactivity comes from fear. Now, the truth is you're not going to get a 10-year-old dog to suddenly not be scared of dogs. So what we do during the session is I give the owners the skills to teach this dog how to control its emotions around dog. In other words, it's not about them making them like other dogs, but we want to send a message to a dog that what is a behavior we would deem as acceptable and set a criteria for that, and rinse and repeat and go forward and do that over and over and over until we get a dog understanding that I don't have to like a dog, but I have to try and control my emotions around dogs. A lot of people comment often saying, change the emotional connection, work at a threshold, work slowly closer, slowly closer. These owners can be 100 metres from a dog and the dog will react. 80 metres, 70, 65, you get the idea working down. So we simply have to start at a stage where the dog will react and then work from there. Now, in this session, my microphones drop out, my speakers drop out, and unfortunately I don't catch a couple of things. And one of the really important things that's said by the owner that made my day was he has never seen his dog this close to a dog without trying to attack it, which in a dog trainer's mind is the best thing to ever hear. It's amazing to hear these sorts of things. And as I explained in the session, there's an element of what I would call necessary stress to help a dog like this. Using the advice that a lot of people will tell an owner to run the other way, don't go here, don't go here, may seem like a fix to a lot of people, but in most people's eyes, I'd say that's avoiding the problem. That doesn't mean we need to create extreme stress for a dog, but there may be some stress to go through to get to the other side. And you will see this in the session from the start to the end and the difference in this dog behavior. And it's not through fear. The dog doesn't bark at the dog because it's shut down and is scared of the owners. The complete opposite. We just managed to break through, interrupt behaviors and get to the other side and have a dog that is a lot more relaxed. Enjoy. So being out of its natural environment, obviously not as comfortable. And what do you do now?
I go across the other side of the street.
That's a good thing. What if you can't? What would be an idea you think you would try and do? So it's a distance thing, obviously, and obviously very fear-based. Tail down fairly low. Okay, not standing really tall. Definitely a lack of confidence in this dog. Ears pinning back, even when the camera went on there. I'll walk around again. Okay, I'll take this dog away. I don't want to stress your dog too much. Just wanted to see that initially construction. So this here, like 100%, this is reinforcing what I've said. See the harness here? See how if I try to pull forward, he'll slip out of the harness. This is the problem with harnesses. Yeah, because all the ads and harnesses, they show you the dog going forward, so they can't come out of it, but not the dog pulling backwards. So they can be really risky in that way. So I would look at the equipment going to either a collar, that's a collar that can expand and go smaller on their neck, a martingale style collar, or a slip lead or something else. But this is the risky part, the harness. Okay, a couple of dogs there. But by me taking him away from you, it's not to try and stress him out, but again, it reinforces, like I said, 95% of dogs, yeah, would be. He wants to react to those dogs. 2 seconds, Shani. 2 secs. Not yet. Reinforces what I've said. He has no confidence away from you. Okay, so he's still going to react even with Shani. Okay. And I'll do nothing. I just want to see him with me. I'm sure he'll still react. Hey, hey, chill. Enough. Good.
That is much, much better than we've ever seen.
No. Enough. So all I did there was I got what we call tactile. I got touch. Because I think we'd agree the talking just doesn't do anything. He's like, whatever, blah, 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 I don't care. You can talk all you want. But by interrupting his behavior, because all I did was a touch. And it wasn't hard, he didn't yelp, but it was enough for him to go, touch, and interrupt the behavior and go, oh, my bad. Okay, I'll stop and I'll calm down. Yeah? I still believe that this harness is not a good piece of equipment. As I said in the introduction to this video, Boston is a 10-year-old dog, and this can make it very challenging to change emotional connections towards dogs. The best thing we should be aiming for with Boston is really to just make Boston a bit more comfortable around dogs with a lot of controlled interaction, which is what we're doing here. Boston at this stage is still on the collar that the owner had on the dog. And the reason I'm bending down, I'm just monitoring Boston's behavior very closely, trying to really teach Boston what we call acceptable behavior, which would be that little air scent, rather than any reactive behavior, which you will see in a second. Boston has a slight lunge towards this dog. Most of Boston's reactivity is coming from a place of fear, just really uneducated around dogs in a controlled way. So the focus in this session is to just build Boston's confidence a little bit with a lot of controlled interactions. Now, in this portion of the video, Boston is now on a checkmate collar, which is similar to a martingale collar. Now, what you'll notice here, the difference is that Boston can now focus on the food with a bit of luring, because early in the video, I have done a little bit of behavior interruption, which has just been a little tactile on Boston when he had a lunge at a dog. No more than a tap on the shoulder, just to remind Boston this behavior is not acceptable towards dogs. As I say previously, a lot of people talk about changing emotional connection towards the thing that the dog doesn't like. With a 10-year-old dog, it's going to be very challenging. So we have to interrupt those behaviors with more than just talk. And once we've interrupted those behaviors, we can then start using food as a reward. But initially presenting food, in most cases, will not be powerful enough with a dog like Boston. Now, we didn't start at a big distance because, again, as I said in the introduction, even at a distance, this dog is going to react. So it's still going to be very challenging. But now we have got a lot more excitable dog out here. And yes, this will trigger Boston a little bit, but the reality is people walk their dog in a neighborhood where they're going to come across dogs. So my job as a trainer is to give them the skills to be able to manage Boston's behavior if they have a bad interaction with a dog. They need to learn how to control these situations. We can't live in a world where we think this is never going to happen and keep dogs always at a distance, because we can't control every factor in the environment where we take our dogs. So it's vital that we give an owner the confidence and skills to be able to reward their dog, create engagement, and interrupt behaviors if they need to do it. Which you can see here, we've now got a dog facing the owner, which is a great change at this early stage. Good, I want a loose lead. Now when you see Boston start to go like this, leaning, he's about to react, so you've got to be ahead of him. When he's doing this, you give a little leave it, just a gentle like reminder that, hey, can't do this behavior. Good. Okay, a little walk around, Shani. Good job.
Lead it.
That was quicker. That was much quicker by you. That was much quicker. Accountability. This is a very big dog for Boston to deal with. Very big. Okay, you're doing great. And we would never purposely put him in an environment this close if we can help it. But it may happen. You've got to try and deal with it. And it's important that we don't think that we're never going to get a bark again. Any dog's capable of barking. What I want, though, is for you guys to be able to stop the barking, and he goes, oh, my bad. So now we could be rewarding. If he looks up at you, we're going to mark and reward. We're going to say yes and reward. I don't even mind you, I mean, if he looks, we can mark and reward, but I don't even mind you rewarding if he's looking at the dog and not barking. It's not a terrible thing. Any sort of positive reinforcement back to let him know he's doing good. Reward, yes. Try and use that yes marker. Yes. Beautiful. We want to use that. Yes. Good. Nice. We have that reference. Dog goes, didn't bark, looked at you, got reward. Ready? I saw that coming. Yeah, good. Did you see that coming where he went like that? That's where we've got to be on your dog. We've got to be like, we're trying to avoid getting to that point. Come this way a bit. Come over here. Yeah. Okay, come over. Good. Okay, make him sit. Now sit now. Good. That's the way. Like I said to you at the start, this dog is too old to go, hey, never be aggressive and be friends. But good. But he's not too old to learn that. Can't do that behavior. Let's try not to even let him get to that stage. We've got to really watch our dog. When he starts to lean, we're like, good. Good job. Show him the food. Yeah, good. That's the way. This is just trying to, just redirect him, take his mind off this dog. Good job. Good. Make him sit. Yes, reward. Do it again, a bit more walking. Come around this way. Good. Come past the dog. Keep the food. Yes, good job. Yes, reward. Beautiful. Because he went like this then. He went dog and then he looked back here. Boom. And that's what we want to reward. Yeah. Stop. Sit. Leave it. And now say yes. And then let's go. Walk off. Keep going. Tell him to leave it. Good job. Relax your arm.
Stop. Sit. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it.
And then let's go. Okay, sit. Stand in front. Leave it.
Leave it.
Yes, reward.
Yes.
Walk off.